as I said.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing today, man? What's going on, guys?
Doing good in you, my man.
Y'all introduce yourself, man.
I'm Markel Ben from Phoenix City, Alabama. I went to Central High School. I played linebacker. I went to the University of Alabama, and I went to Jacksonville State.
My name Carter Lentz. I play DB at Central as well. I went to ETSU, 26-year-old.
And then I'm Zion Webb, man, your host today. I'm 26 years old. Graduated from Central High School, went to Jacksonville State, and this is kind of the starting point and the foundation of the organization we want to talk about here, Longhorn organization. And he's just a couple of guys that kind of started everything off with us. Just a little background and history on the Longhorns. It wasn't kind of like a planned thing. It was kind of like a forced thing for us. We all started out at different teams. A couple of guys started out in Ladonia as the Giants, and I started out myself as the Falcons. And we actually ended up moving over to CYF and Maples League. And in that time, and us playing, we was kind of traveling back and forth to play with both leagues, and they ended up suspending us. And they suspended probably about 4 or 5 of us who was playing with South Columbus Raiders. And basically, from there, we started the organization of Bi-City Longhorns, and the rest is history, as you can see. We got a lot of successful guys. Just a couple names: myself, Zion Webb, Markel Ben, which went to Alabama, Tyler Moore, who came out, went to Kennesaw State, Justin Ross. Just a couple names, man. Can one of y'all tell me just about the experience that you guys had throughout throughout your time being with the Bi-City Longhorns?
I know my experience. Man, I had so many experiences, so much fun, and like life lessons learned, and just being with each other. Like we grew up a long time with each other playing football, so like it came to the point we used to stay with each other when we go to the tournament stuff. It was just so much fun because we was always together.
Broken windshield got you down? Fix it fast with ASAP Auto Glass. Call 1-800-WINDSHIELD for fast, friendly, reliable service at your location. Any make or model from smart cars to tractor trailers, we do it all. Get the ASAP Advantage with a lifetime warranty for as long as you own your vehicle. ASAP has great prices for all your glass needs. We meet or beat competitors' prices. We also repair power windows, sunroofs, and headliners. Call 1-800-WINDSHIELD for glass. ASAP.
All right, man. It's great to have you fellas here, man. Just a little bit about my experience throughout the Longhorns, man, just because I was one of the guys that kind of started it off. It was kind of just like bringing together a brotherhood, man. It was nothing like it. A lot of the guys from different parts of the city, some guys wouldn't have rides, so we would have to pick each other up and just to get to practice. There was a lot of ups and downs. A lot of guys weren't fortunate, you know what I'm saying? But we all made it to where everybody felt equally. It was never a time where the coaches made one kid or single one kid out, or, you know what I'm saying, made everybody feel any different. It was all just a blessing. Everybody that came to the program or just came through the program, we took them in with open arms and we blessed them. You know what I'm saying? However, whatever way we could, spiritually, physically, or whatever may have been the case. That's just my experience throughout the whole time of being with the Bi-City Longhorns.
Yo, just pick back up on what I said. I mean, we had kids from all over the Bi-City. I mean, when we started, I mean, it was just something that started out small, and then as it became bigger as it went. And like me, just starting from like one of the first group of the, you know what I'm saying, man. Like just sitting back and watching over time, like as I grew up and just realized what all the parents had to do to get us to where we were and how they had to sacrifice a lot of stuff like that, man. I'm thankful for it, honestly, because like that's how I am the person I am today, or whatever the stuff that I did. That's how I became who I was because of their sacrifice. So that's my
Jay.
So my piggyback on what Kale said.
Hey,
Pretty
speak up,
much
Jay. We
what
can
I
hear you a little
learned
bit.
and
Speak
what
up.
we learned. Yeah,
Yeah.
so pretty much picking up on what Kale said. The brotherhood, and not only that, we learned how to win. Like it taught us a lot of win. It taught us how to be a man. It taught us what to do, like in life situations. Uh, pretty much, Kale and Zon and picked up on everything that we pretty much learned.
I'm about to say I came late, so basically just coming in from the back end, you feel me? Just seeing how y'all organize, y'all organize and everything, y'all like family bond, to my trust, to my it wasn't never a doubt when I first met y'all because I already seen y'all was already together. To my when somebody mess with one person, you might as well say you mess with the whole team. So coming in with y'all, boy, I really felt at home. So I knew I was protecting. I would say when I got on the team. So yeah, that how I took it.
I mean, and then I mean, in a sense, man, what's something that y'all miss, man? What's something that y'all miss about just being there and just being around all your brothers all the time? What's something that y'all miss, man?
Ooh, talking about miss. I'm gonna go first on this one. Talking about something I miss, basically just the jokes, bro. We just used to play so much, but when we got on the field, we time to lock in. Talking about it was never a time we could never just flick a switch. You know, we sometimes we play around. We be the most playful people in the world. Yeah, they people think we'll never take nothing serious. We get on that we get on the field though. Time, but they're like, oh, who raised these kids? They some monsters. You feel me? That's what I fell in love with. Cause one minute they think we so goofy, next minute we torturing kids on the field. They like, dang, where did you get
do
these
you feel,
collector kids from?
do you feel like that kind of helped you throughout your career with not only life or just football? How you feel like that helped you?
Oh, that helped me with life because I ain't gonna lie to y'all. First coming, cause like I said, I'm coming behind y'all, so y'all already had the training, y'all already had everybody, everything. So me coming in behind y'all, it was like I had to get the toughness, I had to get the mental. Talking about every day I go into practice, I gotta go head up against probably one of the almost the biggest person, or matter of fact, Zion. Zion tell you every time we went head up, I spin off him. I wasn't trying to go head up. Talking about so.
I wasn't trying to go ahead up.
Yeah, somebody it taught me a lot, especially confidence. That's probably the biggest thing I can say the Longhorn gave me, and I'm glad it gave me and followed through my life is confidence. Cause I didn't really have a lot of that. Miss playing with y'all boys and my coaches, y'all gave me a lot of confidence growing up.
That's all right, though, man. Just piggyback off what you said, man. That you said something about the coaches. Jay, let me ask you, man. What was your opinion or what was your thoughts about just the coaching staff, man? Just anybody that had a hand in the organization or had a helping hand in the program. Anybody that came through. What was your thoughts on that?
So my dad, Coach Spivey, Coach Derek, Coach E. It's a lot of coaches that had their hand put in to us to pretty much like raise us as men and pretty much teach us confidence. Piggyback on what KC said, confidence was the main thing that they taught us. Like when it's time to lock in, it was time to lock in. When it was time to play, it was time to play. When it was business, it was business. So a lot of coaches really had a lot of input on our life, on raising us, and that's pretty much it.
Just to piggyback off what he said, man. Just a couple of coaches that I think that should be named that weren't named. A lot of people probably not even know that were part of our staff. Just probably Coach. We call him Leroy, but his actual name would be Al Horton. Big E, Eric Williams over at Carver, man. RIP to him. One of the blessings that was taken away from us. Just even the team moms, that Miss Latanya, Miss Tisha, my mama, Kale's mama, Miss Carla. There's a lot of people, man, that had a helping hand. And one thing that I did want to say was throughout that whole entire time, man, it was never a time where nobody had a helping hand. or somebody was too big or better than the program, man. It was always somebody sacrificing something, like Kill said earlier. It was always somebody sacrificing something, man, just trying to help us out in any possible way that they can, no matter what it was there. Because in reality, some kids didn't have their parents on these trips, man. These long weekends that we had when we take off at 3 in the morning on a Friday and won't get back home until 5 in the morning on a Sunday. And those were sacrifices, man, that some of the kids we didn't even realize. We just still didn't realize to this day until we got older, until we had kids, man. And so I just want to thank everybody that had a helping hand in this program, man, or in this organization. I just want to thank all y'all and for all the blessings that y'all gave us. But on the other hand, man, Kerry, I got a good question for you, man. Throughout that process, what was one of the most memorable moments? And I want everybody to have an answer for this one, man. What was one of the most memorable moments that you had growing up throughout the organization or throughout the process?
Man, I got so many. Like, man. I mean, we won a national championship when we were young. I did that at a young age. You know?
Huh? One mentality.
I mean, man.
That's a hard one there for me too, cause
I'm about to say let me go, since I ain't had, you feel me, I ain't had that much. Y'all probably got way more than me. But I'm about to say my most memorable moment, probably first time I would put a jersey on with y'all boys. Yeah. Talking about, right before that one, Kel went there. He left somewhere. He came back after that. But talking about first position I played with punt return. Talking about, I'll never forget that I took 2 to the crib that day. I was scared. I was scared of my life, boy. That was the first time I was in full pads. I had full folks running at me. Somehow, I wasn't the biggest thing out there, so I did not like contact when we first started. So yeah, talking about that probably the most memorable thing. Because right then and there, I knew that was probably gonna be the start of my career. It was gonna make me or break me.
Yes,
and
sir.
it kept me going.
And then one thing I can say, the most memorable thing from my entire process was probably. It wasn't more so of, and I know the national championship was a great thing, man. It was something that was special because we were one of the first people to do it around in this area. But the most special thing and memorable thing for me was just the bus rides, man. Just those times where we got to get away from the parents and be kids, man, and enjoy ourselves. So I would say, just those bus rides, man, just being kids, just wilding. You know what I'm saying? Just doing things when we get off the bus, man. Hey, boy, keep that a secret, man. We ain't trying to tell the parent, man. We might get in trouble. You know, something might happen to her, man. So just them times like that, and then being in the hotels, man. My pops, Coach Spivey, Coach Williams, everybody, man, trying to get us to sit down throughout the entire hotel so we don't get kicked out, man, and all types of stuff we used to do. But at the end of the day, we always knew right from wrong, and you know what I'm saying, when everything was said and done, it was a bunch of good kids, man, just trying to have fun and be kids. So that was one of my, you know what I'm saying, my best things and most memorable moments throughout my entire career of being with the Varsity Longhorns. Sleep.
No, I ain't get a chance to say that.
Man,
I was finna go.
So they told us to go to sleep, but
what I like to be disciplined. Mr. Webb gonna discipline good.
Oh, what? Always.
Have to worry about. Hey, the camera need to be rolling while I'm telling this. One thing we have to worry about with nobody acting up, getting out of line. We had good discipline now.
Oh yeah,
good,
that was one
great discipline.
Big on, man. My pops, I can tell you for sure, man. He probably one of the greatest. You know what I'm saying, X's and O's person. But when it came down to discipline and doing the right thing when nobody's watching, or, you know what I'm saying, when you're supposed to, man, it was always about respect your elders, and make sure you're doing the right thing at all times, man, throughout everything. Right, so those were, I mean, we ain't gonna speak on the whoopings we used to get, but it'd be crazy. We'd be on here all day, but you know what I'm saying, it was family, a lot of discipline. So I think that's why that's one of the things that helped us going throughout our entire career, even when we left the Varsity Longhorns organization, and just the discipline that they taught us. It was unspoken, man. It was just, everybody doesn't get that blessing. You know what I'm saying? Right. Everybody don't have those guys that tell them right from wrong, and it's even better when you got brothers right to the, you know what I'm saying, to the side of you that ain't gonna let you fall and do something crazy. They still gonna speak up. Hey man, you can't be doing this. And we at a young age doing this. So you know what I'm saying, as you would know, as we got older and kept staying as a brotherhood, man, kept staying around each other, it got even better
wiser.
as we got older, you know what I'm saying, got wiser. So man, that was one of the things that helped us out, you know what I'm saying, that blessed us. And you know what I'm saying, as we got older, it just it was one of the key advantages that we had that a lot of kids didn't have. And then so last question, fellas, man, then we're gonna wrap this thing up. What would be some of just the advice that you would give not only the kids, man, but as far as the parents too? Because I know we can give these kids advice all day, and they can soak it up and listen to what we got to say. But if the parents don't understand the sacrifices they got to make and what it takes to be a football parent or to help your kid be successful, man, you won't make it, or your kid won't make it to the point that you want them to make it. So just what kind of advice would you give to parents as well as the kids, man, in this situation?
The advice that I would give is first to the parents. Parents, let coaches be coaches.
Yes, sir.
So coaches gonna coach, and they gonna do what they do. The second thing is, I feel like when we was young, like we all had rides, and we didn't have a ride. We had a little van to come pick us up or whatever. Parents, feel free. Like if you know your child don't have a ride for practice, let a coach know. Let us know that y'all not gonna have a ride, so somebody can go get the child. Grades, kids, grades.
Yes.
Most definitely grades.
Yeah, one thing about it. What? I mean, let me do the grade part. Cause talking about, I ain't seen a lot of folks fall from grades. Talking about that one thing kids got to get in their head now. If you want to be an athlete, you gotta have good grades. They don't care how talented you are. You can be out here like the best receiver, wide receiver. I mean, talking about DB, anything. You can be the best. When you get to college, you get that big boy stage, and you don't have them grades, you will be on that bench. If not bench, you will be at home. So grades is a big one. Everybody thought they were bigger than grades. That time over with. Ain't no such thing as bigger than grades no more. It's over with.
To the kids, listen to your parents. Listen to your parents. Your coaches.
Rule number one.
They ain't gonna go wrong with you. Listen to your parents and your coaches. Like they said, your grades, you can't go nowhere without your academics. You gotta have your scholarship. You gotta have academics. To the parents, your sacrifice, it's gonna come with sacrifice. You want your kid to be the best. You want your kid to get talent, exposure and stuff like that. You gotta sacrifice. You gotta do what you gotta do.
For my advice, man, just from my experience and just for me being a parent at this moment, I would say for parents, listen to your kids, man. Sometimes it might seem like, nah, I ain't finna listen to no child. He don't know right. He don't know, you know what I'm saying? I'm teaching him. But it's okay to listen to your kids, man. Because sometimes they might know the route. They might know something that you ain't been through. Or, you know what I'm saying, in the sports aspect of it. So listen to your kids and make that sacrifice to not go to the club this week or not go kick it with your friends, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever may be the case. And for my kids, man, my two biggest things, grade was one that all my guys said, man, and then another one I'm real big on because I'm a coach myself here in the Phoenix City area is respect. A lot of kids, man, they think because they're talented and they got all the attributes and all the, you know what I'm saying, tangible to go to the next level that they don't have to respect everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be people that don't matter the most that you might need in the end, that, you know what I'm saying, you don't disrespect it or you don't did something crazy, said something crazy to them or what may be the case. And now they look at you funny and then somebody from the next level might come and ask them, hey, how is this guy? How is this guy? But you don't treated them wrong. You don't did them all types of ways, talk to them crazy. And now they tell these people you a bad person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So big on respect, man. Treat everybody with respect. Treat everybody the way you want to be treated. You know what I'm saying? And just be a respectful and loving person, a genuine person. But other than that, man, we just gonna wrap it up. Thank you for having everybody. Thank you for having you guys, man. Hopefully we can have you again on this show one day, on this podcast or the Longhorn podcast. And just to let everybody know, The Longhorns are coming back 2025.
Yep.
We need everybody
Yes, sir.
to tell everybody, tell a friend, whoever may be the case, man. We back. The national
you got
champs are back,
kids.
man. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all.
Come on down here today's time. We got 10 days. We got some bad time. Well, I ain't gonna tell you. You gonna come today? Or you gonna come tomorrow?